Yeah. Yo, what time the plane leaving? Right. See you at the airport. Hey. I'm leaving on the next plane. I don't know when I'll be back again.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gunn. My name is Thomas. Today's video is a flight attendant tag. I was tagged by Fly with the Guy. Basically a tag is just pretty much questions that people have asked us and we just answer them and you tag another flight attendant. So without further ado, I'm just getting right into the question. Are you a pusher or puller? When it comes to luggage, to me it doesn't really matter, but as right now I'm a puller. I have the 4 wheels. So I haven't really had the 2 wheels since I started working here 2 years ago, so I guess I would say I'm a pusher. Are you currently flying during COVID-19? Yes, I'm currently flying. My leave has been denied several times because I'm only taking a month and everyone else is taking longer. What was your worst experience with turbulence? I wouldn't have one specific experience with turbulence, but I do remember that for one whole day, I had 4 legs. It was turbulence the whole day. Basically, going through storms all around us, wherever I went. And by the time I got to the hotel, I felt like I was just finna throw up. Or your favorite in-flight snack? Basically anything that's in my bag at the time, but right now, granola bars or craisins are my favorite in-flight snack at this very moment. What is one destination that you would like to add to your route map? Well, being that I'm work for a regional, I have to be realistic. So we do go international destinations, we do go to Canada, we do go to the Bahamas, but there are no layovers. So I would like to have layovers in the Bahamas, but if I could add one route, it would have to be somewhere in the Caribbean, as I would say, maybe St. Thomas or Puerto Rico with the layover, not just actually going there, just with the layover. Have a passenger ever asked you for your number? Negative. No one has ever asked me for my number. Females are not that aggressive. At best, I get old ladies that be like, oh, your dimples are so cute. And that's by far as it goes, but other than that, no one's ever asked me for my number at all. What is one essential item that you would turn around to the hotel to go get? Besides my required items for work, I would have to say my laptop, my cell phone, wallet, or my camera. Because yeah, I'm not trying to buy, well, my wallet I might leave because I can get everything replaced in that wallet. It'd be a hassle, but the cell phone, my laptop, and camera, I'm not trying to pay any more money for anything that I don't have to pay for, right? What celebrity would you stand for if you saw him or her in the airport? That's a hard question because I have a few celebrity crushes. There's Kelly Rowland, Megan Good, Kerry Washington, Meg Thee Stallion. List can go on and on and on, but if I had to pick out of those 4, I would choose Kelly Rowland because I've been in love with Kelly since she came out with Destiny's Child. And please, Beyonce fans, don't kill me. I'm not saying she sings better. This is just me, who I have a crush on and who I've had a crush on is Kelly Rowland. That's someone I would actually stand for. How many times have you been random? I'm not for sure if this randomly selected through TSA, plenty of times, but I've been working for 2.5 years. I've never been randomly selected for a drug test at all. And how long do you plan on seeing yourself being a flight attendant? I plan on being a flight attendant basically until I retire because one, I love the flexibility of this job. I can have as many as 15 days off. I can, load my schedule. I don't have to, use vacation time to go do certain things that I want to do. It's better than being tied behind a desk. And I just love flying. Like, I love the job. So I see myself doing this basically until I retire. Which airline globally do you think has the best uniforms? For me, off top, Emirates. Like, I always see Emirates in JFK, and I don't know if it's because they walk in uniform, like everybody from the flight attendants to the pilots, they all walk together, and as you have the brownish with the red, the makeup is always on point, and then every time they walk by me and I'm looking at my uniform, I'm like, dang, I thought I looked nice in my uniform, but I like their maroon or whatever the color is, but I like their uniform the best, and it could just be because they're more uniformed and they walk together. But yeah, Emirates for me will have the best uniforms globally. The funniest passenger moment. I don't really have a funny passenger moment. There are moments where passengers just do crazy things, like as far as people don't know how to close the overhead bins. In the regional, you gotta go from top to bottom, and then I know on mainline you push up to close it. So I had a guy, well, it's not funny because we did take a delay, but he was trying to close the bin. Instead of him closing it down, and I kept saying you have to close it down, he kept pushing up as hard as he could, and basically the bin came off the hinges, and we had to take a delay because we had to wait for maintenance to come fix the bins to close. So I guess you could say that's a funny passenger moment, because it was funny because he broke it, but it wasn't funny because we took a delay on that. My favorite layover meal. My favorite layover meal would have to be anything shrimp. Shrimp Alfredo, shrimp tacos, Cajun shrimp, blackened shrimp, anything shrimp, I will eat it unless I bring it myself. What advice, if any, would you give to any aspiring flight attendant? The one advice that I would give, and I know this is the common answer, is do your research. And I say that because you have to do your research on all your airlines, because you can't pick an airline based off of where they fly, how much they pay, because just because they go to these places that you think you might like, it might not best suit your life. I would say watch plenty of YouTubers who are flight attendants, because there are several of us, a lot of us, who work for several different airlines, including regionals, and we all have our own different perspectives, and just basically kind of combine all those together and just take what you think you can deal with and what you can't deal with in everybody's perspective, and just kind of come to your own conclusion. Another one I would say, pick an airline basically based off of how you feel will best suit your life. I picked my regional because they have a base where I live, and I didn't want to have to deal with the commuting, so that's the reason why I picked this airline. But I do plan on going to mainline, but I'm only going to apply to the mainline that has a base here in Atlanta where I live, regardless of how long it takes. Also, this job is not as glamorous as you think it may be, and it can be glamorous at times, and I'm not trying to scare anybody off, but what you may see the pictures on Instagram where people are in Italy, they're on the beach in the Caribbean, somewhere like that, but they don't show you the behind the scenes stuff that you have to deal with by not being able to go to weddings, family vacations, not being off on holidays, things like that. If those things don't bother you as much, not saying you won't ever get it off, but it's not guaranteed as if you were working a 9-to-5 job. Another advice I would say, eat your fruit, drink your water, mind your business, and everything will work out in this business. That's it for the Flight Attendant Tag. I want to thank you all for watching. My name is Thomas. Y'all have a great day.